Oh, I'm about to get all up in you. Got to pop these three bad boys out of here so we can get the globe off of it. Alright, so we got all the screws in here out to be able to get the globe off. I'm going to pull that over to the side. And now we've got to take this the black catch tray out of there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in that. Let me grab my handy dandy screw gun over here. We've got the appropriate bit already in it. Let's take these out. Just like that, we got them all out. This should lift right up out of there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes of it. So I'm gonna have to pull these screws out, I think. Actually, I don't think I even got to take these out. This is where I need my fancy security screwdriver to be able to get these out, to remove the coin mechanism, because I need to get down in here to this. This thing has got years of accumulated gunk in it and just needs to be cleaned out. All right, dispenser wheel is out. Let's see what else has to come out of here. I think we've got to go ahead and take this coin mech all the way out. All right, coin mechanism's out. Maybe I need to break this nut down here loose. I would say is going to have to happen. So, all right, whoever decided that this was the best method to assemble these machines really has some serious life choices that they need to look at. This is ridiculous. And there's at least 2 more of these. I've already taken 2 of these off. There's at least 2 more of these that has to come loose to be able to get this damn machine out of here, or this machine apart, to be able to get to that part that needs to be cleaned. This design was not really thought through very well, or the technology at the time just didn't make it all that reasonable. See, look, I got another one. How many I've already taken? That's 3, 4, at least one more of these is going to have to come off to get this piece off. The fun part is there's a bend in this rod right about there. So here in just a few seconds, this thing is going to hang up, and there it goes, and not want to thread off. So it is definitely creating a challenge, and I've got that one there still to go. All right, I got everything out of it, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right, now I can get this stuff out, get it cleaned up, and get this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at that? That's weird. That candy is actually in between the spirals and the tube itself. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out. This thing, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that one off. Do these come apart? Boy, because the last thing I want to do is break it. Okay. I don't know. All right, we got this piece, all this back together, or cleaned up, that is. I need to do a quick wipe down on this stand, and then we can put it all back together. It's a slow process to put this thing all back together, so I will try not to bore you with it. Remember this? I gotta put like 4 of these back in, so this is gonna take a minute. As I said when I was taking this apart, this is a terrible design, the way that this comes together and comes apart. Just to be able to take this off and clean it and service it, seems like in 2025 we could come up with a better design for that. Okay, we got to get those 2 screws in, and that holds our dispenser in place. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Just like that. All right, there we go. We got. All right, so we can get our 2 other security screws in. I got to get that nut on there to hold that down, but I'm going to put the security screws in first. So let's grab those and get them started, and then we'll tighten them on down. All right, we just about got this thing back together. Hopefully this has been of some benefit to you. I know when I bought this machine, There was, I think, maybe one video on YouTube that really showed how to take this thing down and reassemble it. And it wasn't even for this particular machine. It was a different model. So here we go. Now I'll get this cranked down and we'll move on to the next step. Good, gummit. That was my computer just turning itself off. Alright, so we got the dispenser wheel back in there and that catch tray. Alright, I think it's time to put the globe back on. I don't see any other pieces. This globe does need to be cleaned up. I'm going to do the baking soda thing on it tomorrow. I just want to get this thing back together tonight for video purposes. Again, not the easiest thing to work on. They did not really keep in mind how difficult this was going to be to reassemble, or they just didn't give a damn. That might have been the case. The creators of this product may have just simply not give a damn how difficult it was to put back together. Once they buy it, it's theirs. Yep, these washers that they put on here are not user friendly. You can't see through them to see if you're hitting the hole or not. You just kind of gotta wiggle around in there and hope that you find the sweet spot. I told you I was going to get all up in you today. All right, that one's in. Alright, that one's in. It comes with 4. I'm only going to put 3 of them back in it. That 4th one is just an absolute nightmare to try to get it back in where it goes to. So we're only going to put 3 of them in. It'll be fine. Alright, top is on. Alright, let's see, what is next? You got this little deflector plate, for lack of a better word. I got to thread another one of these nuts on and get this deflector plate put in there. I can only assume that this thing is like maybe to help keep the weight of the gum off of the dispensing wheel. Maybe if you get too much weight applied to the dispensing wheel, it might cause jams or something. I'm not really sure. But it came out of here, so it's going to go back in. The real trick is, though, is I don't know exactly how far down this thing should go. When I got this machine, this was sitting all the way at the very bottom, which, in my opinion, would cause jams of its own, because the gumballs couldn't work their way down in there. They worked their way down into the actual dispensing unit. So I'm going to leave this sitting about 5 or 6 inches above the dispenser unit with the idea that it'll help keep some of the weight of the candy off of the dispenser. Now, for my other bulk vendors out there, I'd like to know, has anyone ever tried these machines, this big gumball machine? Have you ever put 1-inch toys in it? I mean, I'm not going to do that with this one, at least not until I can get the coin mechanism upgraded, because frankly, I can't really sell toys for $0.25 and say that I'm making any money. there might be somebody out there, some cats out there that got a better deal, better pricing to be able to get toys on the cheap, to be able to put in a quarter machine. But from my experience, you can't really sell much of anything at a quarter anymore and still think that you're going to make any profit off of it. All right, guys, I think that's it. Let's put some candy in it. All right, we're going to load this thing up with those Make America Great bubble gum balls. The Ford gumballs, that's what they're called, Ford gumballs. Let's see if this thing will thread down on there. She be lined up. Alright, let's test it and see how she does. Alright, let's give it a couple test runs and see what we got before we fill it all the way up. There's one. There's two. 3. And 4. All right, guys. Well, that appears to be it, man. I don't know if this video has been of any benefit to you or not. I certainly hope it has. I know when I bought this machine, there was relatively no videos online on how to take it down and clean it. It's all I got for you guys today. I hope you learned something. I hope I was able to help you. I hope maybe I even possibly inspired you to maybe want to jump off onto your own adventure. You never know, man. If you don't set impossible goals, you'll never be shocked by the amazing outcomes. You know, failing forward is a serious thing, man. I mean, just don't be afraid of trying, because even if you fail, you're going to fail forward from where you started at. Stay free, America, if you can.